We left behind us a chaotic world in the post-colonization period. The Europeans, we were a disaster, first designing the frontiers between countries that did not exist, then also leaving. Indochina, Middle East are clear examples of this. I think that not only moral, we have a practical duty to come back again to the scenario. But first of all, we have to convince ourselves. We have to regain the strength and our leadership that we lost a long time ago.
We keep this issue, what is the specific contribution of Europe, despite all these historical burdens we carry with us and also the perceptions. I'm glad that Kaveh Hassan is now connected from us. Kaveh, you can hear us, and it's great that you have to wait for a second because I would move on to Teresa. Teresa, you remember also being quite often in the United States, this agitated, nervous discussion we had in front of the elections. Will the US in a Trump 2 era withdraw from Europe? Is NATO just an empty hull, or what is the role of Europe in an issue? But I would put it in a larger scale. You worked in Eurasia, and that is not only Russia, it is China as well. So we have to see this is one theater. And I think many Europeans have not yet realized, and even maybe the Americans have not realized, which I think is a strong argument for us versus the United States to say, this is your task, your responsibility to a certain extent as well. I would like to see, first of all, how we can better coordinate transatlantic relations despite these huge political gaps, which might occur soon if I look into trade. But I think we have to acknowledge that this is one theater and we have to jointly act. I don't see that there's any decoupling from our side nor from the United States to a certain extent. What is the approach you would choose? How would you argue versus our United States allies to keeping them here, but of course with a massive contribution also from Europe? That is definitely without any question, I would say.